how we feel this world. With an amazing chemical machine, the incredible journey of our life from birth to death or womb to tomb. We have number of experiences around us. Who allow us to feel the emotions. They connect us to the world. That happens in a matter of milliseconds, deep inside the brain. Without them, the world will disappear. It's not the story of something, it's the story of our senses, which define us. Hi students, I am Bazi from Meslova Dizzy Classroom. Now we learnt about the eyes, but another type of receiving organs, the sense organ which receives and which respond to sound with a special type of receptors, that is auditory receptors which present in our ears. We receive sounds and we feel sounds, we hear different types of sounds in different types of environment. We are enjoying music and we feel various types of music. Certain musics are making us very happy, certain making us very embarrassing. And how we feel and we receive. If you observe in some people, especially in your grandparents or old age people, or especially very old age people, if you say something to them, they cannot hear properly and they are asking what means, like this. Why they are saying like this? Because they cannot hear properly. That is the very important organ that is playing very important role in hearing is our ear. This ear has a marvelous structure and it has a special type of design of sensing sounds. If you observe your friend's ear or your ear in the mirror and how it looks like, it has a special type of structure in the outside and we call it as a pinna or ear pinna. This ear pinna directed the complete sounds, it receives the complete sounds and directed to the inner canal of the ear. We call it as auditory meatus or ear canal. And whenever if you are put your finger in that ear canal, you can feel that a greasy like substance or oily like substance present in your ear canal, and this is secreted by ceruminous or wax secreting glands or sebaceous glands which secretes the wax or sebum which protects our complete ear from dust, dirt or tiny insects or from other any infections. And this wax is very important to maintain the friction within our ear. At the end of the canal, the complete ear, if you take the complete ear, it has three types of parts and we are dividing the external ear, the middle ear and the inner ear. The external part now we call it as ear pinna, which directed the sounds directly to the ear canal. The up to ear canal, it is a external ear, After that, the middle ear is there, in which at the end of the ear canal, a delicate structure present, that is eardrum, and this is called as tympanum. Technically, this is called as tympanum. It vibrates according to the sound. This tympanum has an area of 60 to 90 millimeters in diameter, whereas the thickness is about 700th in millimeter. That is a very delicate membrane having rich blood supply, and which vibrates according to the sound, which connects the external ear to the middle ear. Behind the tympanum, that is the middle part of the ear, which is having three bony ossicles and eustachian tube, or it's also called eustachian cavity. You know, these three bony ossicles are connected to eardrum to the inner ear, and these three bony ossicles, one is a hammer shaped bone, that is malleus, and anvil shaped bone, that is incus, and stirrup shaped bone, that is stapes. Stapes is the smallest bone in human bones. It is about 3.2 millimeters. You know, behind the tympanum, there is a cavity, that is eustachian tube is present, in which the air pressure is balanced between the outer ear and to the middle ear. These three ossicle bones are connected with each other. The tympanum connected to malleus, and malleus connected to incus, and incus connected to stapes. When sound passes and onto the tympanum, it vibrates according to the sound, and it moves the malleus, and it in turns it moves incus, and it in turns moves the stapes bone, and in a chain manner, and it hits the cochlea at round window, where it opens and into the endolymph present in the cochlea. It vibrates according to the sound. Oval window, which connects both middle ear to the inner ear. The inner ear is the real part of hearing. It has two cavities, outer bony labyrinth and inner membranous labyrinth. You know, the inner membranous labyrinth has two cavities or two portions, and these portions are, one is audible portion and another is balancing portion, or equilibrium or vestibular portion, or another one is cochlear or audible portion. The vestibular portion has three semicircular canals, and these are maintaining the balancing of body and also the posture of our body, and they maintain the complete equilibrium of our body. And these semicircular canals having a bulge endings, and these endings are, one is ampulla and another is utricle and another one is saccule, and these three are filled with endolymph fluid and semicircular fluid, and this fluid maintain the balance in the body, and they have a ending with a nerve called as vestibular nerve, which is connected to the brain and which balance the head movements and body posture. The auditory portion of our ear is the cochlear portion. It appears to be a snail-like shape, and the total length, it may be from 35 to 40 millimeters in length. It has three chambers. If you see the complete structure in a straight way, it has three chambers. The middle of the chamber and two sides of the chamber. First chamber is scala vestibule, and another side chamber is scala tympani, and between them, that is scala media, is present. The scala vestibule or scala media is separated by a thin layer that is called as vestibular membrane, whereas scala media and scala tympani is separated by a layer called basilar membrane. You know, the two types of liquids present in them. Thus, in scala media, that is endolymph is present, whereas in scala vestibule, whereas scala tympani, it consisting of paralymph fluid. You know, the real part of hearing present in scala media, we call it as organ of Cartay, where the sound is heard, the complete analysis of sound is carried. In scala media, it consisting of different types of hair cells. Along the basilar membrane present in scala media, two types of hair cells are present. These are in 30,000 in number, and these hair cells are covered by a layer called tactorial membrane. These hair cells have a tiny hair-like projections. Each hair cell have a tiny hair-like projections, that is we call as stereocilia. Whenever sound passes, the sound and this basilar membrane vibrates and hits the hair cells, and these hair cells hits the tactorial membrane, which leads to the open the ionic gates according to the sound, and it vibrates according to the pitch and frequency of the sound. It leads to open the ionic gate, and it changes into nerve impulses, and it leads to electrical potential, and all the information is carried to cochlear nerve. At the end of the cochlea, it forms into a cochlear nerve, and from the vestibular nerve and cochlear nerve join together form into auditory nerve, through which the complete information is carried to brain, where the perception of real sound takes. And in this way our brain perceive the complete sound what we hear within the fraction of milliseconds. It happens deep inside the brain within the matter of millisecond. High frequency of hearing takes place at the base of the cochlea, whereas low frequencies at the apex of the cochlea, and normal sounds are here at the base membrane of the cochlea. The complexity of physical, mechanical and chemical processes that happens, which carried to our brain through auditory nerve, where the complete sound is perceived and we hear in our daily life. And ears are not only the hearing organs, but they are balancing the our body posture organs also. We face different types of problems in our daily life, especially during traffic areas. Especially we face different types of noisy sounds in during celebrations, festivals, functions and different occasions. And we also facing lot of traffic in our daily life, and we must protect our ears from these high frequency sounds, because otherwise we may lose our ability of hearing. You know, certain students and certain people in traffic area also, they are using earphones and they are listening music in traffic areas also. It may leads to damage their hearing ability, as well as it may leads to loss of their life. You know, hence don't use any earphones during driving or during crossing the roads or in the traffic areas. It may leads to loss of a life, valuable care life. About our ears by avoiding all these noisy sounds, and by using, especially those working in industries, they must use earplugs to protect from these noisy sounds. And students like you are inserting certain sharp objects or earpins or any type of earbuds to clean your ears, but this is not safe for you, because if you are directly inserting any sharp object, it may damage your tympanum, that is eardrum. The tympanum may be damaged due to inserting sharp objects. It may lead to complete damage of your hearing. If any wax is present in your ears, you can clean with your coconut oil. Just add a few drops of coconut oil in your ear, and after that you can clean your ear. It may cleaning your ear, but don't insert any sharp objects. It may leads to complete loss of your hearing. Okay, and we learnt about the two types of sense organs, that is, one is very precious which experience the world as, that is our eyes, and another one is which gives us a tremendous feeling of music, that is ears. Thank you students, we will meet again and we will discuss about different types of sense organs, how they are specially work together to perceive this world. Thank you. Bye bye students.